Hey guys, it's Ta. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So, I have no idea where I am supposed to be with what books I've read and talked about. So, we're just going to pick four random ones and I'm going to tell you about them. So, the first one was Just the Nicest Couple by Mary Kubica. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. This one was really interesting. This one is about a woman named Nina. She and her husband Jake had a disagreement and he didn't come home that night. And like the next night, and she thought, well, maybe he's just sleeping on somebody's couch or got a hotel room. Like, he's a very well-known doctor. He very passionate about his work. So she figured, okay, he's not coming home. He's going into work. Well, one day turns into two, turns into five. He's like missing. And she is beside herself. She has no idea what to do. She's trying to keep busy, trying to do her job. She's a school teacher. And just trying to figure out where her husband is. There's no leads. The police really wasn't doing anything until like she was like, hey, he's even missing work. Like, what's going on? So Nina has a coworker named Lily. And they, like I say, they're both teachers. But like they're really good friends too, because Nina was Lily's mentor whenever she first started at this school. And we find out a secret. Lily thinks she's the last person to see Jake, but she doesn't know how to come out and tell her friend that. So she confesses everything to her husband, and they get a plan together because some stuff went down. And we're not sure how Jake made it out of the situation, so Lily doesn't know what to do. So her and her husband take it upon themselves before the police's involvement. Like, they have to clear both of their names, even though technically they didn't do anything. And they have to keep everything hush-hush. So we're watching Nina kind of go crazy because she can't find her husband Jake. And we're trying to follow the police to see any leads or whatever. But then on the back burner, we're watching Christian and Lily try to cover up any tracks that would put Lily being anywhere near Jake so that she's not accused of anything. However, whenever the reveal comes, you didn't see it coming. Like, legit. Because there's a couple characters that they're not really mentioned in the on the synopsis or whatever, but they are in the book. And yeah, when that comes, you guys are going to be like, whoa, okay, didn't see that one. And then the next one I read was Moxie by Jennifer Matthew. Now this one, like, I really felt the girl power in this one, and it was amazing. So this one is about Vivian. She is sick of the bull at school. The boys can do, like, the football team can do whatever they want, wear obnoxious t-shirts to school with very not polite messages on the shirts, and they can make all these comments. Like, their favorite one is to tell a girl who's maybe answering a question in class or something, telling them to make her a sandwich, like real sexist type stuff. And Vivian and a lot of the girls, they've just had enough. Like, it's just getting out of the box. So Vivian's mom, back in the day, she was in this 90s, the 90s or whatever. She was part of like this group where it was like girl power. They went to see all these shows and did like marches, like all kinds of stuff. And her mom has like a box of memorabilia from it. And that's where she kind of gets the idea. So she writes this zine, as she calls it, like magazine type thing. And it's named Moxie. That's kind of what she names the club, even though it's not an official club. So she puts these flyers out in different bathrooms where only the females can get to it. And she puts on there, like, are you tired of the football? Like, she doesn't mention it specifically, but she's like, are you tired of this crap? Because I know I am. Let's fight back. Moxie girls fight back. So it's like it's all on girl revolution. And they are just tired of being singled out because, like, if I was at that school, I'd be super mad because every time you turn around, somebody was coming in to get a girl out of class because, oh, your shirt, your strap is a little too thin and it's going to make the boys think negative thoughts. Just outfits that shouldn't even be considered out of the realm of possibilities. They were being dress coded left and right. And when you got dress coded, you had to wear these oversized, dirty looking PE uniforms from years ago. And the girls were just tired of it. So started a revolution. And the journey that they take to just kind of organize and just the different things that the girls do throughout the book, like they are really a sisterhood, it feels like. And I hurt myself. Overall, it was a great book to read, especially just seeing some girl power. Why not? All right, and then the next one, I just finished it today actually, is The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. Now, I've been reading a lot of Frida McFadden lately. Like, I think I have maybe 2 or 3 of her books left to go. And from what I can tell, I'll kind of have just about all of hers done. Absolutely love her writing. The only thing I had a problem with, I need to look up who the narrator was for this audiobook that I listened to. I didn't really like the narrator. Like, I almost turned it off in the very beginning because it just felt like she was reading a script, which I get it. She's reading a book to you. But, like, some of it just felt no emotion, just reading the words. So, for this one, I stuck through it, and I'm glad I did. So, this one is about Nora Davis. She is a very successful surgeon, and when she was 11 years old, she didn't know it, but while she was doing homework, her dad had a woman in the basement that he was torturing and killing. Like, he wound up being this notorious serial killer. He is currently locked away for, like, I forget how many multiple life sentences. Like, he's gone for good. So, Nora, after her dad went to jail and her mom kind of ended her own, she went live with her grandmother and tried to live like a normal life. So, like I said, now she's a successful surgeon, and 2 of her female patients are now dead. Those 2 patients were killed in the same manner that her dad used to kill his victims. And nobody knows who she really is. She changed her name where she wouldn't be put into the same category as this guy, but somebody out there knows. Somebody knows who she is and what happened. Well, of course, obviously the police figured out, they questioned or whatever. So now the police are watching her, and she's just trying to figure out who in the public knows that this is her, and why is there a copycat killer doing the same stuff, trying to frame her and trying to make it look like it was her. So that was an interesting turn of events. I'm not going to lie. Like, we're just trucking along. Everything's fine. She's doing her surgeries. We learn about her childhood because it is a little back and forth, but not a whole lot. And she goes about her daily life. And then all of a sudden the police are showing up because one of her patients has been murdered, and it's in the same manner. So they're trying to think that she's doing it, but she's like, no, like, I save lives. I don't end them. And to find out who, why, what, and how, that was pretty interesting. All right, and then the last one that we're going to talk about, it's called The Half Sister, and this one is by Sandy Jones. Now, this one is, the sisters are Kate and Lauren. They're full-blooded sisters, and every Sunday they go to their mother's house, and they have dinner with their spouses and children and stuff, and especially now that her father has passed, like, they kind of all, we have to go to Sunday dinner, type deal, because they each had a different outlook on their father, and we learn who thought what and why. But at one of these Sunday suppers, a knock on the door, And it is a girl saying that she is their half sister. Like, she just wants to meet her father, but as we, the reader, know, her father is dead. But, like, she has no clue. So we get to watch the relationships between the mother and her two real children. We get to see how that goes, how it's affected by this new girl coming in and saying, oh, that was my daddy type thing. And then we get to see the siblings relationship, and that's how we learn what type of relationship was had with their parents, and that's where it really all kind of stems from. But this new girl, Jess, she's very determined to, like, she really wants to get to know them because, like, you're my half sisters because that's my dad. So that one, there was some secrets that kind of got, like, long ago family history secrets that kind of start coming back up, and boy did they come up. Honestly, I was kind of shocked the way it ended, like whenever the big reveal. But I could see how that could happen. Absolutely. I can see how that relationship could have turned into what it was. So yeah, those are a couple of the books that I've read in the past week or two. Like I said, I still have more that I need to talk about, but I do get long-winded sometimes. So we're just going to do those 4, and we're going to try to truck along and see what happens. I think I'm just going to talk to you guys about the ones I really, really liked, and then try to catch up to the current, because I don't know what the heck's going on up here. It's just not quite, it's not grasping the schedule I wanted to grasp. So, have you read any of these? Did you like them? Is any of these sound interesting to you that you would read those? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.